Today we're gathered to recognize 92 officers of administration that are celebrating milestones in their career. My name is Kathy Cooks. I'm with Human Resources, and I've had the pleasure of coordinating this event to celebrate this group of amazing individuals. Yeah. You're right. I was going to say some of those individuals will be sharing a little bit about themselves during the program. Before we get too far, I see she's going through the buffet now. I want to acknowledge our pianist. That's Mayor McKenna from Student Life. Thank you, Mayor. And then also, Mayor, in the back, we have a pin for you. She has a 10 years of service pin as well, so she's also an honoree. At the conclusion of this, I want to encourage all of you to feel welcome to continue to go through the buffet. We have a cake on the side, so we do have dessert as well. I want you to take some time to say hello to your colleagues across the room and share a moment or a memory, because we have quite a few people that have been here for a long time. We even have someone that has been here 40 years that we're going to have up here on the stage as well. And once again, I want to say it is my honor to introduce our celebrated speaker, who's going to commence the special presentation of the program. That's University President Dave Frohnmayer.
Thank you very much, Kathy. I was just asked at my table, I guess, a very relevant question. How long have we been doing this? Not nearly long enough, really, to acknowledge the contributions of those who have helped to build and sustain this university. Certainly, though, in the last 4 or 5 years, thanks in significant part to the efforts of Kathy and her colleagues, we have made a more formal occasion out of the recognition of milestones that really do count, that really make a difference in the life of an institution, and that help us to celebrate the lives, the achievements, and the continuing loyalty of so many people who make this place go. And as I had occasion to tell a smaller group of the officers of administration just a few minutes ago, really, it gives the University of Oregon its character. I think more work is done per capita in a manner that is truly excellent than any place, any university, certainly, of which I'm aware. And that's done because people such as you care about the place. You care about each other, and you care about building something larger and more important than self, which is a chance for a meaningful future for other people, some of whom haven't been born yet. So that's the long view, and I think that's the view that motivates people who live and work in this place, and it's transmitted by the culture carriers of this place year in and year out. So every time we have a chance to honor milestones in the careers of those who make this difference, I'm all for it. And I know that by your attendance today, many more of you than are just wearing these wonderful little yellow boutonnieres or corsages, that you believe it too. And you're here to celebrate the achievements of and to recognize with enthusiasm the service of so many people. We're currently beginning our 130th year as a university, which makes us actually quite distinguished in terms of age in West Coast universities. And the fact that we continue to sustain ourselves through thick and thin, and a whole lot of thin, I may add, is testament to the fact that this place is sustained by those people whose long-time service makes so very much difference. You've carried out the responsibilities, each of you, whether you're specifically singled out this afternoon or not, to make the University of Oregon what it is, and to give its promise so much more meaning for the future. So I'm very pleased today to acknowledge our colleagues who have reached the respective milestones of 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35 years of service. It's a very long list. There are 92 people who are being recognized in some form or another, and their collective length of service is 1,600 years. So put another way, if you laid all that service end to end, we would not yet have entered the Dark Ages, and maybe that could have been prevented. But it's a testament to the institutional memory and the intellectual capital upon which we depend. And I hope each of us reflects upon how much we owe to those who have, through loyalty and through engagement and frankly through a motivation that is inspired by being in this exciting community of the transmission and discovery of knowledge, have made such difference. So, Kathy, I think it's now time to ask those who are being saluted to step forward, or at least I will call your names, so will you come up and be recognized ever so briefly, and then you may speak, within limits of tolerance, however long you wish. With the usual rule applying, that rule is you get transactional immunity for anything you say, which is that neither your supervisors, nor the provost, nor the president can say anything other than thank you when you've concluded your remarks. The first of our honorees for 25 years of service is Timothy Godsell. Tim works in the Office of Research Services and Administration. Currently, he serves as the Assistant Director of Grants and Financial Management. When asked why he stayed here and made such a difference in his career here, Tim says, I'm quoting him in another communication, "I just love being part of the university community. There have been so many special people, I couldn't possibly just pick one to tell you about." Tim, congratulations, best wishes for 25 years of service. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks. It's been quite enjoyable. Thanks.
Emilio Hernandez, 25 years of service. Emilio has been working to make the university an inclusive environment since the early 1980s when he began working in the high school equivalency program, the HEP program. This past year he left that position as director to become the assistant vice provost for the Office of Institutional Equity and Diversity. Emilio attributes his long tenure here to his special mentor, Dr. Edward Coleman, who, as he says, kept me in school, and to his enjoyment of helping students who are first-generation university students. His favorite memory of his University of Oregon employment is his knowledge that he has seen over 1,000 high school equivalency students become successful students. That's a legacy written in human lives. Count them more than 1,000. Emilio, congratulations on your service.
1,000 students, 1,000 gray hairs. Thank you.
Celebrating 25 years of service, Gregory Kerber. Greg Kerber's 25 years of service at the university has been in his School of Journalism and Communication. For the last 20 years of this career, he served as the Assistant Dean for Student Services. When asked why he stayed at the University of Oregon for all of these 25 years, Greg responded that he stayed because he enjoyed working with students, and Eugene was a good place to raise kids. His favorite memory from this long tenure is of the student who last year gave him a stole of gratitude at the School of Journalism's graduation ceremony. There are two special people who have made significant difference in his University of Oregon career: Bunny Nosler from Academic Advising and Student Services, and Barbara West, Special Counsel to the President. Greg, congratulations on your first quarter century.
Thank you.
This brevity is kind of surprising. You really can say more if you wish, but I'm sure you want to share that with your table mates and others in an informal basis. Celebrating 25 years, Linda King. For the last 25 years, Linda has worked in human resources, first as benefits administrator, then director of human resources, and for the last several months as associate vice president for human resources. She tells us that she stayed because the work has been interesting and challenging, and it's been her good fortune to work with her smart, supportive, and fun people. She likes the energy of a university campus and being part of an institution that prizes excellence and achievement in so many ways. Her favorite memories involve the various university recognition events: Martin Luther King, outstanding employees, retirement, learning about the incredible contributions of faculty and staff, each of whom has made the university a very special place, made it more inclusive, more effective, more humane. All of this continues to inspire her, and of course she emulates all of these values. Linda King, 25 years. Thank you very much.
Well, I have sort of two thoughts as I reflect on this. The first, and I wonder if my co-25-year people are thinking the same thing, is how did I get to be so old that I worked at one place for 25 years? The other theme that I thought about, and I've heard it, I actually came up with it this morning, but I've heard it several times in the two meetings, and that is what a special community the University of Oregon is. And I feel very fortunate to be part of it. I kind of fell into it. I didn't plan to work at a university, and I look back and think how very fortunate and blessed I was. Thank you.
Michael Marusic, 25 years of service. Michael? Michael's many years of university service have been in the Department of Biology, where he currently serves as director of the monoclonal antibody facility in the Department of Institute of Neuroscience. Mike tells us that he stayed here because the university proved to be a wonderful place that provided many professional opportunities and rewarding personal interactions. During the course of his extensive career, one special person who made a difference for him is Jim Weston, responsible for his initial connection with the University of Oregon. Mike, congratulations on your 25 years of service. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much. As I said, appreciate the opportunity. I've been here, and it's just been a great experience interacting with a lot of really good people.
Joyce Nims, 25 years of service. Joyce has had a rich and varied career in her 25 years, serving in the Department of Dance, in teacher education, the Center for Advanced Technology and Education, and the Center for Emerging Educational Research. She currently works as coordinator of business operations in the Office of the Dean in the College of Education. Joyce tells us that the learning experience and opportunity for advancement are what has kept her and sustained her during her years at the university. Joyce, congratulations.
Thank you.
Lou Vijayakar. Lou, please. Lou came to the university in 1981 and began work in housing. She has stayed there, serving over the years in positions both in residence life and family housing. Her most current position has been as the Assistant Director of Residence Life, a position that she has held for 5 years. Lou tells us that she's maintained her long career in housing because the University of Oregon students create a stimulating environment with their energy, with their excitement, with their enthusiasm. She attributes them with keeping her energetic, excited, and enthusiastic as well. You can see she always has an infectious smile. Congratulations on that 25 years.
To echo what Linda said earlier, I feel very fortunate to be part of the university community, and thank you, everybody. And a special thanks to my university housing work family. I've grown up with them, and I've appreciated every minute of it, so thank you.
Thank you. Laura Willey. Celebrating 25 years of service, Laura Willey began working at the university in 1981 in the Office of the Registrar. She then worked in the Office of Affirmative Action. In 1983, began work in the Knight Library, where she currently serves as manager of circulation in reserves and videos. When asked why she stayed for this significant period of time, Laura wrote, "I love my job. I believe in the mission of the university and the library. I feel that the work in which I'm engaged contributes to the success of this special place. Shireen Chappell, my boss and department head, is my favorite all-time special person, but I think the University of Oregon is such a special place itself because of all the caring, committed, energized, and effective employees." Laura, thank you. Congratulations on your service.
Just a thank you. I do love my job. It's what keeps me coming back to work every day. And if you work in the library, I'm sure that you would agree that it's one of the best places in the world to work. Thanks.
Thank you. Shireen Chappell, 30 years of service, Shireen. For the last 30 years, Shireen has worked in the Knight Library. She currently serves as the head of Access Services Department, a position she has held since 1981. When asked why she stayed, Shireen replied, "I like it here. I've had many opportunities to do interesting stuff. I have a job that's personally challenging. I work with people who are rewarding to be around, and I get the opportunity every day to get kudos and heartfelt gratitude if I'm successful at helping a student, faculty, staff, or community member meet some of their respective library needs. That feels really great." Some of her favorite memories include sharing conversations with Dr. Robert Clark when he came to his library faculty study and receiving a thank you note from him, evacuating the Knight Library 8 times in a single day when a new fire detection system malfunctioned, and watching students grow and develop from their freshman year through graduation. Congratulations, Shireen. What wonderful memories and what an inspiration you are to your coworkers.
Thank you. I met the very best thing that ever happened to me in my life on campus, so I married him. Before he retired, he was the maintenance supervisor of the plant. Early in our courtship, we were talking about our jobs, and he said something that really stuck with me. He said, "Shireen, some of our faculty here on campus are the best in the world at what they do, and all they want is my help. Some of the students are going to change the world as we know it, and all they're asking is for me to help them. All they want are good classrooms, they want functional labs, they want good places to think and study and learn and teach, and it's my privilege to help them." So that got me thinking, my job at the library is basically to help people get stuff. I'm supposed to help them get access to information, to periodicals, to journals, whatever they need to do their jobs right. And I think everybody's job on campus has some way serves our faculty and our students, and I think that's an honorable thing. I'm very grateful for the opportunities and the challenges that I've had here on campus and for the chance to work with some very dedicated and smart and wonderful people. I also feel fortunate that I can feel that in my work life I've made a change, I've made a difference. I'm able to make a positive contribution in my little corner of the world. So I have a great job, and thank you very much.
This one coming up is as special as any of them, and certainly is a recognition that it's always both rare and a matter of pride to give. Rebecca Becky Goodrich, 40 years of service to the University of Oregon. Becky Goodrich began her tenure at the University of Oregon 40 years ago as a secretary in the Department of Sociology. From there, she worked in the Institute of Community Studies, the Institute for Social Science Research, the Upward Bound Program, the College of Education. She currently serves as manager of academic administration in the Department of Psychology. When asked what kept her employed at the university for 40 years, Becky tells us, and I'm now quoting, "I like the people, the intellectual atmosphere, and being able to advance in my career without having to leave the organization. The view from my window may change, but I still have the opportunity to work with the same highly skilled and motivated people I've met over the years." She notes that the university has attracted a number of amazing individuals at all levels, students, staff, faculty, administrators, and that these people have come and gone, some of them, but each of them has left a mark which makes the University of Oregon a place of which to be proud. Becky expresses that her favorite memory of this extensive tenure is receiving the Outstanding Officer of Administration Award in 2002. Becky plans on being back in 2011 to receive her 45 years of service pin. For these first 40 years, though, we don't just give a pin. We give something that does mark time. It's a clock. It probably ought to be one of these atomic calendars that measures millennia, because we hope to see her in the next millennium. Well, Becky, congratulations on a fantastic run, great service.
I do want to say thank you, and yes, I will be here in 5 years.
I wasn't taking notes, but I don't think I needed to, and I don't think you did either. What you heard through all of these remarks and statements about why they wanted to work here, what they cared about, it was loving their work, loving the people with whom they work, loving to see progress, advancement, growth, change, development in people and students in the place, and a genuine caring attitude for all of those who work around them. This is a piece of the inner spirit of a culture that's healthy and one that truly is justified in celebrating the success of each of these people, and moreover expressing our deep gratitude for the length of the service, the leadership that demonstrates, and the companionship that you give to each one of us each day. Thank you so much, and congratulations.